It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 8th day of April, a Friday morning, rainy Friday morning, coming to you live on location at Bulls Gap, Tennessee. Now, you'll want to know what the hell is Bulls Gap, Tennessee? That's about what I said. Well, it's the home of the Davy Crockett birthplace, and also former President Andrew Johnson's birthplace was here. Wasn't he the dude with the funky hair way back when? I don't know. Anyway, that's near here, Bulls Gap, Tennessee. Actually, it's on 81. I'm about probably 55 miles from Bristol, maybe. Cross back into Virginia for the first time in almost a month. I've been on the road this time. It's been a rather interesting month, to say the least. Of course, one of the main highlights was getting to meet a bunch of you folks. That was just awesome, even up to yesterday when our friend Sonny from down in Mississippi popped in while I was after the show processing the podcast and getting all my work done before I hit the road again. And I hear this, Chillie? I look up and Sonny says, "I'm Sonny." I said, "Oh, wow, that's fabulous." So we talked a bit. Anyway, that's been one of the highlights of this whole thing, guys, to get a chance to meet all you guys that I have across this journey. It's been terrific fun, and I do appreciate that. Today is National Zoo Lovers Day. I can't say that I'm an overly huge fan of zoos. However, a lot of people are, and it does provide a lot of education for people. So, excuse me, by all means, get out today and support your zoo if you have one in your area. Maybe go visit the zoo if it's not raining like it is here. Actually, it's just been off and on this morning. Hasn't been bad. Just enough to slow you down a little bit on the road, but not bad at all. I'll definitely be home for dinner tonight. I've only got about 4 hours or so roughly left. So after I get the show processed, I'll be home, easily by 4 o'clock, 4:30, something like that this afternoon. All right. Got some cruise ships sailing today. This weekend is a huge weekend again. But from North American ports today, from Boston, you got the Norwegian Pearl. That gets that area officially reopened. Port Canaveral, you got Independence of the Seas, Disney Dream, Carnival Freedom. West Palm Beach, Margaritaville at Sea. Port Everglades, Wonder of the Seas, Vision of the Seas, Celebrity Silhouette. Miami, Carnival Conquest, Freedom of the Seas, Norwegian Sky. Tampa, Celebrity Constellation. San Diego, Disney Wonder. Los Angeles, Carnival Radiance, and from Long Beach, and Navigator of the Seas from San Pedro. That's my next ship. I'll be there I think I sail on the 15th. I get there on the 14th. I'll have to look at my calendar to make sure. And from Vancouver, you've got the Regal Princess sailing today. Tomorrow, from Charleston, come back here. From Charleston, you've got the American Cruise Lines American Star, Amelia Island, the American Cruise Lines Independence, Jacksonville, the Carnival Spirit, Port Canaveral, Mariner of the Seas, Mardi Gras, Norwegian Escape. No, that's not sailing today. I missed canceling that out again. No Norwegian Escape. That's been canceled. Disney Fantasy and Carnival Magic. Port Everglades, you got Celebrity Apex, Celebrity Reflection, Odyssey of the Seas, Enchanted Princess. Miami, Carnival Sunrise, Symphony of the Seas, MS Seashore. Norwegian Joy, Carnival Freedom, and Jewel of the Seas. Tampa, the Carnival Paradise. New Orleans, Carnival Valor. Galveston, Carnival Dream and Carnival Vista. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Carnival Panorama. San Pedro, Viking Orion and the Majestic Princess. Seattle, the American Cruise Lines American Spirit. And Honolulu, Pride of America. That's on Saturday. And then on Sunday this week, from Manhattan, you got the Getaway, Norwegian Getaway, Bayonne, Anthem of the Seas, Baltimore, Carnival Legend, Savannah, American Queen, MV Victory 2, from Port Canaveral, MSC Divina, and Harmony of the Seas. Of course, West Palm Beach again, the Margaritaville at Sea. Port Everglades, Allure of the Sea, Celebrity Edge, Rotterdam, Eurodam, Miami, Scarlet Lady, Carnival Horizon, the Norwegian Encore, a little bit on that in a second. Oasis of the Seas, from Tampa, you got Carnival Pride and Norwegian Dawn. New Orleans, Carnival Glory, Norwegian Breakaway. Galveston, Liberty of the Seas. San Diego, the Norwegian Jewel. Los Angeles, San Pedro, you got Norwegian Bliss and the Discovery Princess. And from Vancouver, sailing out of Canada today, or Sunday, the Koningstam. Headlines today: Carnival raises prices, Costa Firenze sails, Holland America to open Canada officially, MSC announces excursion lineup, Royal Caribbean allows crew leave in some Caribbean ports, and Archemides, we're going to talk about that a little, and a ton more live at 11. If you're listening via the podcast, welcome aboard. As always, you can access the podcast on my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcasts from, like Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all of them. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and the old fat travel guy will pop up. Some of you that follow this closely may have noticed that there has been an alteration made to my cruising schedule. An addition has gone on the schedule. So I want to talk about that a little bit. You are going to be hearing quite a bit about this one, because it is a collaborative effort between Cruises for Solos and our friend Shelby over at travelfun.biz. We put together a group cruise, 7-night Norwegian Encore cruise sailing from Miami on December the 4th. The ports of call are Puerto Plata and Dominican Republic, St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas. Solo studios are available. Again, this is a collective effort between Pete's group Cruises for Solos and Shelby at travelfun.biz. Shelby will be on this show soon to talk about it. I will be hosting the cruise, so I'm going to be there. It just happens to fall that the day that I get in on that one, that ends on the 11th, is the day I sail on the MSC Seascape on the inaugural. So I'll be doing side to sides, get from one ship to the other. But for the Encore, I will be hosting the group cruise and all the festivities and activities that we will be doing for that. Again, there's some solo studios are available. Shelby also has booked some inside, some ocean views, and some balconies at very competitive prices for a group cruise. I was really surprised. We'll have all those details, but folks, the way things are going with the group cruises, you want to get a deposit in on these quickly to hold a spot. It's $250 deposit. Talk to Shelby. She's going to be handling all the bookings for it. It's travelfund.biz. You can call her at 833-TRVLFUN. You can text her. You can Facebook her. You can LinkedIn her. You can, what's that other one? There's another one in there. The Instagrammer. You can send smoke signals or Morse code to Shelby, and she'll get it. The easiest way is just go to travelfund.biz, drop her a message, and she'll get back to you. So anyway, we'll have her on the show here soon. Group cruise, collaborative effort between Cruises for Solos, which now is a majority in the States. But it's a huge group to draw from. And all of you guys that are out there that might want to do this one, come on. Again, I'll be hosting it. I'll be there, and let's have some fun. All right. I'll be back with today's news after a word from one of our network sponsors. Carnival Cruise Line has announced the new prices for the popular Cheers drink package, as well as fees associated with some specialty dining and Wi-Fi. Prices go up effective May the 1st. So for if you've got a cruise booked, you can buy the drinks package now at the old prices. Come May the 1st, it's going to be the new prices. The news comes just days after Carnival raised its daily gratuities. Drink packages prices will go up $8 per person per day, pretty much across the board. $8 per person per day. When I was on MSC recently and had their drinks package, I didn't pay a great deal more than that for the whole package. So these are expensive, folks, and getting more expensive. I understand the cruise lines they're doing everything they can to try to get back healthy again financially. But wow, Royal Caribbean last week, as much as I loved Adventure of the Seas, and don't get me wrong, that was a fantastic cruise, fantastic ship, fantastic crew. The drinks package was $84 a day. If I drank that much booze in a day's time, I couldn't function. And that's me. And I'm a reasonably healthy drinker too. So anyway, Carnival's going up $8 per person per day on the drinks package. Specialty dining, the chef's table experience is going to go from $80 to $99. A meal in the steakhouse is going to go from $38 to $42. Other venues like Cappuccino del Capitano, Gigi's Asian Kitchen will also see slight increases, which will bring their new cost to $18 per guest. And finally, the internet social package will go from $680 to $850 per day, while the value package will rise from $1020 to $1105. Thankfully, those of us that have to have the heavier package, they're not raising that. How about that? I get a little break for a change. Holland American will be the first cruise line to return Canadian cruising following a more than 2-year hiatus from the industry-wide pause. Koningsdam will call at Victoria, British Columbia on Saturday. restarting the cruise industry in Canada. The following day, the ship will end its current 7-day cruise at Port of Vancouver, which will be its home port for the Alaska season. MSC Cruises unveiled its amazing shore tour lineup for summer 2022 destinations, a total of almost 1,400 unique tour options around the world. Of special interest is the return of the line's Protect Tours, a series of low-impact, environmentally conscious tours that give guests intimate insights into wildlife, natural beauty, and sustainability, part of MSC Cruises' commitment to environmental stewardship. I have tried this morning to contact MSC, also to contact the author of the article about the tours, because there is no mention of accessible tours anywhere in any information that I've gotten. And I want to know why we're not talking about accessible tours as well. So what I hope to do, and I'm not sure when I'm going to have time to do it again with my cruising schedule, and but what I'd like to do is try to get somebody from MSC, maybe get my friend from Royal Caribbean, maybe try to get a port person from one of the ports to talk about get them all together in a bunch and talk about accessibility issues and accessibility on tours. So we need some tour people as well. So that's one of the things I've got to work on here in the near future, because we need to do some good on this one, folks. I was not able on the Adventure of the Seas. Again, I liked everything about this ship, but there was not an accessible tour available at Costa Maya. There was some accessible tours available in Cozumel, but then I had dates with Elizabeth on location on my 2 visits to Cozumel. So, but that's an area that I need to work on and get more information on. So that's ahead. Royal Caribbean is now offering shore leave in select Caribbean ports to crew, according to a letter sent to crew on board ships selected to trial the program. According to the letter, the program will run from the month of April, most of the month of April, on 6 ships believed to be Odyssey, Freedom, Harmony, Navigator, Liberator, and Grandeur. The company will allow 150 crew to disembark in the ports, which for crew aboard Odyssey, for example, include Curacao, Aruba, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Advanced sign-up is required through the crew member managers. Crew members must be up to date on vaccinations and boosters if available. This is something, folks, that I'm glad to see happening. The crew members need a break. They are working extremely long hours under very difficult conditions, generally short-staffed on many of the ships, and taking magnificent care of the passengers and guests. They need a break from a mental health standpoint, if nothing else. And maybe that break is to go lay on the beach and drink a couple beers. Or maybe they need to go to a grocery store or something and pick up some things or pick up some personal items. So I'm all in favor of this happening. And I think more of the cruise ships need to get in line with that and give their guys some breaks. The last story today, I've put this off now for some time, kind of waiting for a weekday on news or a time to talk about it a little bit, but not to be outdone by Sir Richard Branson. who of course launched Virgin Voyages, his billionaire rival Elon Musk made a surprise announcement here a couple weeks ago that he too will be starting a new cruise line, which is going to be called Archemides. After all, Elon Musk named his car company after Nikola Tesla, so it stands to reason that Musk would name his cruise line Archimedes after the famous Greek mathematician credited for discovering the principle of buoyancy while in his bathtub. That's the truth. Archimedes will be the first line based in Texas. We'll call Galveston its home port, year round. So Musk, of course, moved his headquarters from California to Texas and is rumored to be considered a run for governor in his new home state. Of course, Musk does some strange things. But anyway, the first ship for Archimedes will be named Alpha from the Greek alphabet. It's expected to be revolutionary as the first fully electric ship. The batteries will recharge via solar and wind, making this the first fully sustainable ship at sea. What can I say? Of course, I didn't totally agree or understand the whole concept of the electric cars, and that's proven I've been wrong on that one. I'm going to sit back and see how this goes. I will be happy to get on Archimedes cruise ships. I'd love to talk to them about accessibility on these ships. They're doing a lot right, so let's do some things right on the accessibility issue as well. But this is going to be a fun one to watch here in the very near future. Archimedes Alpha, the first ship. That'll be interesting. All right, that's it for news today, folks. Let's jump over and see who's in the chat room fussing at me or whatever, and then I'm going to hit the road so I can get back home and sleep in my own bed tonight. Kenneth said it'll be good to be in my bed again. Yes, it absolutely will. Gretchen's here. You thought I might even be home from... No, I didn't. I knew I wasn't going to make it home yesterday, Gretchen. I wasn't going to. I'm not, I don't have the strength to go 12, 13 hours in the car anymore, or at least not yet. I'm getting better every day. But yeah, no, that would be too much. I had planned on being a little further along than I was yesterday, and the drive traffic around Chattanooga was horrendous. I probably lost 2 hours getting through Chattanooga on the interstates. I mean, it was, 15 to 20 miles an hour at top speed forever. So once I got around all that crap, I went on and went a little bit further and ended up stopping in Tennessee there and got a hotel for the night. But now I knew I'd hoped to get maybe to Knoxville. That was my target, but I was too tired by that time. So, but no, I knew I wasn't going to be home. I talked to my family yesterday. I told them that I'd be there in time for dinner tonight. And that's going to be, I'll probably get there a little bit earlier than dinner time, but pretty close. So, Hot Air is with us. Hi, Hot Air Tom. Joanne is with us. She says, howdy. There's Elizabeth down there in Cozumel. Buenos dias from cloudy Cozumel. Well, we need some rain, I guess. Uh-oh, that means she's not going to get out on the beach today and work on her tan. There's Sonny down in Mississippi. Hi, Sonny. So great to see you yesterday. Gretchen says, as a rule, I try to avoid Bull's Gap. Yeah, me too. Cindy's with us. Hello, gang. Continue safe travels, Chillie. Thank you very much. Emily's here. Gretchen says, you had a nice surprise there, Chillie. I did. And I'm serious, folks. I've said all along that about half the reason I'm alive today is because of you guys. And then going on this trip and getting a chance to meet so many of you. I mean, it's just been fabulous. Hi, Nikki. You're one of them. You and Roger and Katie. Getting to see our friend Jack over in Texas, and then Michael and Donna Philippus, who came in that I wasn't expecting. That was great. And then tapping it off with Sonny, getting to spend some time with Elizabeth on location. This has been a great trip for me. It really has. I've enjoyed the driving. And yeah, I'm not strong as I'd like to be to do more things even as I'm driving. In the back of my mind, I had thought about, there were some neat places I could stop and do some accessibility videos and stuff. I've been doing enough just to get my fat butt going and on the way. So doing this again, I would probably, and hopefully if I continue to get stronger and feel better driving longer and so forth, that I'll have time to do some things like that. But we're gonna continue on in the direction we're going. So Emily stole Gretchen's sunshine, she says. Pearl is likely to be late today, something delayed in getting into port. Per cruise mapper is just arriving at port now. Yeah, that's a little late. I'll have to check that one out, hot air. Emily can take the dogs out at work. Pearl was due back at 9 a.m. and someone's wife posted she was waiting for her husband. He said they were not moving and were just off the coast. That's interesting. Katie's with us. Hi, Katie. Sunny here in Orlando, but cooler today in the upper 60s. Yeah, it was, well, you can see I got a sweatshirt on today. It was in the 40s when I left Cleveland, Tennessee this morning. As a matter of fact, now it's just 49 here in Bull's Gap. So, yeah, it's a little cool. Of course, I'm comfortable in the car, but I've kept the sweatshirt on because I haven't stopped anywhere. I've been just driving right along. Gretchen says, God help me, I kind of miss Orlando. Crazy. I-4 and all. Yeah, I know. Yikes, be careful when you back out of port in Dominican Republic. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you got to watch out for that sandbar in the wind. Emily says, I love Orlando too. Funny as that sounds. Nikki says, Katie, at first I thought you meant Sunny was in Orlando, and I was starting to feel left out. Sunny came to see me yesterday in Morton, Mississippi. Morton, Mississippi is where I got to meet Sunny. Hot Air says my flight to Orlando yesterday was delayed many times. Glad I stayed home. NCL does not seem to have canceled the flights. Guess I will be out the extra space seating cost. Yeah. Katie says, when do you arrive here, Tom? Sonny, we will have to meet up someday. Yes, indeed. Sonny, that was great that you surprised Chillie. Katie, yes, next time I get to Florida, that will be fun. Absolutely. Kenneth says, hey, Chillie, any news on our gang getting a group cruise together? Just checking. Thank you. Well, I have not put a group together, but I am doing several groups under the auspices of Cruises for Solos. But we could, I mean, if you guys want to come along on this Encore cruise, come on. I mean, I'm going to host it, so there's not a whole lot of difference in us doing that, and me, sponsoring a cruise. Shelby's fun to deal with. You guys she's been on the shows numerous times with me. She may or may not be on the cruise itself because she's got a pretty big business to run. But anyway, I'm going to host it. So if any of you guys want to come, that's December 4th. You'll be home in time, plenty of time for Christmas. Come on, join us. That'll work. Sonny says group cruise would be great. It would be great to meet everybody in person. Joanne says Archimedes. Wow. I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, Elon Musk he's done some wacky doodle things, but he's done some amazing things too. I mean, look at his space program, for instance. So, and the Tesla, the cars. Again, I'm not a big fan of electric cars yet, but I mean, I certainly see the good that they can do. Well, there's Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Haven't seen you for a while. Elizabeth said, hey, you should all come on Carnival Dream. That's a possibility too. I'll have to look into Carnival Dream and see if we can. Some of you guys, I realize, don't like Carnival, but still, I don't know. I used to do a lot of groups on Carnival because and back in those days, I could book them myself. Well, I don't book them myself anymore. I'm always going to be going through a TA. Always. Either my guy at Vacations to Go, like Shelby's handling this group. My guy in London is handling the group with the Pete and Allison and my group over there from the Greek Isles. So yeah. But Carnival's got some possibilities, Elizabeth. I'll look into that. But yeah, for now we got the Norwegian Encore to talk about, and I'll get, like I say, Shelby will come on and we'll talk about it. Everything you want to know about it, she'll have all that information. Glad to see you're doing well on your travels. Well, yeah, I'm getting there. Sharon says driving back from Hilton Head to land cruise. Oh, very nice. What was the chances Chillie's detour would bring him stopping at a McDonald's in my rural nothing in this area but trees, neck of the woods? Yeah, I would sure as hell shock the crap out of me. I knew Sonny lived in Mississippi. I had no idea where she lived, and I'm sure I wouldn't have recognized more. The interesting thing, not only was I in Morton, Mississippi, the next town is Forest, Mississippi. I live in Forest, Virginia. So drive carefully and get rest up for your next round of adventures. Yeah, and quite frankly, folks, I'm glad I've got a day off tomorrow. No offense. I didn't even take Saturdays off this past month. at least all of them. But I am not doing anything tomorrow. Just relaxing. Laundry, lots of laundry. Of course, we do have Cruise Amigos on Sunday, and then I'll be back with my regular schedule Monday, and then figure out how I'm going to screw everything up for the going to California. But anyway, I haven't even talked to John about what we've got planned for the Amigos. Part of it's going to be me rehashing Adventure of the Seas. I tell you what, Adventure of the Seas, folks, and I haven't put all this together yet, but that's going to be right up near the top of one of my favorite cruises. It was a wonderful cruise. It really was. Food-wise, outstanding. Yeah, no, I don't like the drinks package. It's too damn expensive. But the drinks were fun. So, I just, ran a bar bill. And it wasn't bad at all on either one of the cruises. So, Cindy says, it's fate, Sonny. Glad it worked out. Sonny says, me too. So good to meet me. Yeah, I agree. That was fabulous. I wish I could go on Encore, but I don't have a full week off in the month of December, unfortunately. Gretchen says, might just do that. That would be cool. My son has an electric Hummer coming. Wow. Can't wait to crab walk. Cindy said we should have Carnival Paradise Group Cruise 11/5/22. You know what? I haven't looked into a group package on that, but yeah, if there's openings, jump on it. That one's Cindy and I are both on that one. That's out of Tampa. So there's another one, a good possibility. But anyway, we'll be talking more about this as we go along, folks. All right, that's going to wrap me up for today. I'm going to hit the road so I can get home, get this car unloaded, start laundry. Yuck. So, all right, guys, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, have a fabulous weekend. Join us for Cruise Amigos on Sunday. That's at 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, 1 o'clock Central Daylight Time, and 7 p.m. British Summertime. That'll be on Sunday, and then I'll be back Monday as always. So for now, this is the old fat travel guy. See y'all later. Have a great day. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chilliescruises.